Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 2167 of What You Up To Now. Documenting my journey via little video log because it's quick and easy for me to keep track of what I'm doing, and I can go back and I can search through the videos if I'm looking for something specific that I want to know if I've done or not done, tried or not tried. Started doing it originally in 2018, I think, as part of getting over my fear of doing videos. And now that I've done, I don't know, almost probably over 8,000 videos, I'm not really afraid to do them anymore. I don't know that they've gotten much better, but it is what it is. This is me, and I show up as who I really am, and love it, hate it, there's nothing in the middle. It's up to you whether you can relate to anything I have to say or share or not. So I create a couple of pieces of content every day. This year, we just started yesterday, this year's annual challenge. I've been doing annual challenges for pretty much the vast majority of my life. I started doing them when I was a little girl. I would have a challenge and something that I wanted to accomplish in the year. And so I break it down into little pieces, and I do something to move me toward that goal every single day. Even if it was just to look something up or research something or read a book or do something. Remember when I was really young, I wanted to learn how to cook, right? I wanted to learn how to cook and be a good cook. So I started making every day after school, I made a different kind of cookies. For like a year, I made different cookies every day. My family got kind of sick of trying some of my cookies, but by the end of the year, I was an awesome cookie maker, and I didn't need to use recipes to make cookies anymore. I could just throw ingredients together, and most of the time my cookies would be delicious and successful. I did the same thing with other things throughout my life, but that's one that stands out as what kind of a teenager decides she's going to make cookies every night to learn how to cook or learn how to bake. That's baking, not cooking. Anyway, so this year's annual challenge is the Let's Grow annual challenge. And I want to thank Chad Hanna for suggesting the topic. I like it. It's because, and I guess I like it because I can relate to it. He said, listen, I've got some friends that have been posting about how they feel like they're stuck and they're just kind of on that hamster wheel and going in circles and not really, they're not hurting, but they're not really making progress like they want to make. So this year's challenge is all about growth and progress. And in order to grow, first we have to define, what does grow mean to you? What does it mean to me? And so that's our action item today. What's your definition of grow? How will you know if you're growing or not? How do you know if you're progressing or not? We're going to explore this a little bit every day this year. And I'm still kind of framing out and deciding, well, how is that going to look for 365 days of the year? I like to kind of map out a strategy and a framework that I'm going to use when I'm doing my annual challenges. And so I started doing that. COVID's still knocking me on my rear. I got the cough now, so it's how fast can I talk on my videos without going into a hacking spree? And we'll map that out. Now, the first 20 days of this year, I decided, instead of doing idioms, because I've been doing idioms for 5 years, which is an example of me not growing, staying in this rut of creating something every day and personally improving and learning something every day, but is it really having the impact and the effect that I want? Probably not so much, but I started doing it as for a specific reason. It was supposed to be a short-term thing, and all of a sudden 5 years later, I was still doing it. Maybe there's some opportunity for growth there. So I decided at the beginning of this year, instead of doing an idiom every day, at least the first 20 days of this year, I am doing the top 20 supersizing your business and growth strategies that businesses can use. And in order to keep it simple, I said, okay, I have to break it down to 4 steps. What are the 4 steps you could do to implement this strategy? Just a framework and a quick and easy version of this strategy in your business. Because guess what? Most of these strategies are things that people have studied and perfected over decades. They're not something that you're just going to overnight throw together and have a strategy for this. But it is a quick and dirty way to explore and see if it's a strategy that's right for your business. So for example, we talked about today digital marketing optimization. Now, I've been studying digital marketing optimization for the last 6 years pretty seriously. And prior to that, just as an aside, wasn't really doing much in it, but was curious about it for, since the internet came out. So these are topics that can be huge, or we can narrow them down to, let's use these 4 steps. Let's apply these 4 steps in their most basic form and see if we get an impact and see if it helps to grow and build and supersize our business. If it does, We can hire experts, we can find experts, we can learn more about it, we can go more in depth into that strategy. But let's test and tweak the top 20 and see which one or more make the most sense for us right now in our business. Different times and different stages of our business and of our life, different strategies make more sense. So we want to just have a quick and dirty way of looking at the different strategies and saying, all right, yeah, I'm not doing a very good job. I'm not doing hardly any digital optimization or digital marketing. Maybe that is something that would really benefit my business. Secret, it would benefit just about anyone's business. So that's what I'm doing for the first 20 days of Supersize Your Business. After that, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I haven't decided. And so I just use this strategy to buy myself some time to decide what content and what direction I want to go with that particular group of people. Any suggestions, hit me up. Please share in the comments below. I'm always looking for good ideas, just like the one I got from Chad Hanna for this year's annual challenge. Incidentally, Chad gets credit for last year's annual challenge topic as well. I like it when people suggest topics, because then I know I'm doing a challenge that will benefit me, but also other people as well. Not just me. It's not all about me. All right. If I can help you in any way, ask. I'm going to go sip some more warm beverages and see if I need to get some cough pearls or something to deal with this COVID stuff. Otherwise, I'll just keep chugging along. If I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow. Have an awesome day.